Hello people, welcome to the channel CrustG-G, where today we're going to be adding more to the TV and movie mass multiverse web. This is the series where I add different movies and TV shows to the same multiverse through canon crossovers as best as I can. We're going back down to the Doctor Who area because there's a lot that I missed. I mean, enough for a full video, actually. So it's not that I missed it, but I mean, I did miss it. But, you know. Alright. First, we're going to 2005 Doctor Who and adding Tales of the TARDIS from 2023, which is a spin-off miniseries, which I somehow missed last time. Alright. Now, from what I can tell, it's less spin-offs and more actual crossovers. So we're gonna go over to the 1963, the one that started the series, the Doctor Who series that started in 1963. And we'll be moving back and forth between this one and the 2005 series. Ah, okay, I don't have... pain. What I was gonna say is I don't have the area to actually put the arrows on here, because it actually goes to Doctor Who. At least this one does. And that is... I couldn't find an actual good picture for this, but Dark Season from 1991. It's heavily implied that these shows exist in the same universe, and they're made by the same people. I don't know exactly what it is. I think there's canon books for Doctor Who that like actually confirms that they exist in the same universe. But the Tommy Westphal wiki doesn't count that for some reason, so... But I do. I've used books to connect things before, even though I don't add the books themselves. So, here we go. (1991). When did this... 1996, okay. Next up is Heartbeat from 1992. This one connects to the 2005 Doctor Who. The TARDIS appears in Heartbeat. What? That should not be the case. Hold on. I messed that up. Since the TARDIS appeared in Heartbeat and Heartbeat started in 1992, it should go from the 1963 Doctor Who. Excuse me. Don't know what I was thinking last night, but I was very tired. Anyways, over to Thunderbirds from 1965. There are news reports of Daleks in the Thunderbirds episode The Man from M15. Alright. Up next is actually one for the 2005 version. And that is The Time Traveler's Wife from 2022. It's a series. A character mentions the Web of Time from Doctor Who in episode 4. And both shows are written and produced by Stephen Moffat? Whatever. So it is a clear reference, at least, to Doctor Who, and that's enough for me. Next up, The Fosters from 2013. In The Fosters episode, Houses of Horrors, there is graffiti reading Bad Wolf on a wall. Bad Wolf was a signal sent out across time and space by Rose Tyler in the Doctor Who episode The Parting of the Ways. Alright. Next up is Dracula from 2020. The fictional Rose and Crown pub, where Clara Oswald worked in the Doctor Who episode The Snowmen, is mentioned in the Dracula episode The Rules of the Beast. The same people worked on both shows. here. Up next, The Invisible Man from 2000. In the pilot of The Invisible Man, a business card with the name I Am Foreman is seen, which was the name of the owner of the junkyard in the Doctor Who episode An Unearthly Child. Now, there's actually something I'm building off of for The Invisible Man. That is To Catch a Thief from 1955. In the Invisible Man episode of the same name, so the episode is also called The Invisible Man. That's weird. Darian Fox hopes to be compared to great criminals like John Robbie, a character from To Catch a Thief. Hey, no! Knock that off. It definitely would go this way. Alright, next up, Better Off Ted, connecting to the 2005 Doctor Who, from 2009. In the Better Off Ted episode is The Great Repression, a Dalek from Doctor Who appears in a room with several destroyed robots. Alright, back over to the 60s with Maid Marian and Her Merry Men from 1989. I'm not going to say the whole thing, but in this show, in the episode They Came from Outer Space, there's a brief audio cameo of the Daleks as they scream exterminate. Moving on. Roland Rat the Series from 1985. The Sixth Doctor himself appears in the second episode of Roland the Rat. Roland Rat, the series. Not Roland the Rat. Back over to 2005. This connects to Years and Years from 2019. The Guinevere 1 space probe from the Christmas invasion is mentioned in Years and Years in a news headline. I don't know what that means, but seems like a clear connection. Excuse you. Hey. Pain. There. Next up, Cucumber from 2015. Henry Best from Cucumber works for H.C. Clements, the fictional company from Doctor Who. And then off of Cucumber is Banana from 2015. It's a sister series. Banana develops some of the storylines of characters featured in Cucumber. Now, I don't know which one actually came first, but since it says that storylines from Cucumber are expanded on in Banana, I figure it's that way. Oh, there's one more for Cucumber. I'm not sure if I'm able to say this word, but it's a show from 1999. Hazel Tyler from QAF appears as a ghost in the Cucumber episode 6. It's called episode 6. There's also another version of this, same name, that is listed as a remake, but the Tommy Westfall wiki, they they don't know if it's in the same continuity or not, if it's an actual remake or what. So I'm not adding it, but I just thought I'd mention it. Back to Doctor Who. I didn't write which one it is, but it seems pretty obvious to me. Uh, Good Omens from 2019. In the Good Omens episode Saturday Morning Fun Time, Crowley, I think that's this guy, looks through the extremely big book of astronomy and finds a page on Gallifrey, the home planet of the Time Lords from Doctor Who. Oh boy. Up next is Fireball XL5 from 1962. Oh, it goes to the other Doctor Who. Uh, the planet Kemble from Fireball XL5 appears in the Doctor Who hold on. Doctor Who episodes Mission to Unknown and the Daleks' Master Plan, which I think is actually an arc, not an episode in itself, based on what I've read. (1962). This way. Also to the 63 version, it is Destry Rides Again from 1939, which, strangely enough, I would have thought would be a sequel, but nothing else was connected to it. So, yeah. The Last Saloon from Destry Rides Again appears in the Doctor Who episode Jing, what the heck? Johnny Ringo. I was combining Johnny and Ringo. Ugh. Okay. (1939). Back over to the 2005 Doctor Who. That connects to Balamory from 2002. In the Doctor Who episode Tooth and Claw, the Doctor poses as Dr. James McCrimmon from Balamory, the town from the show of the same name. Up next is Blake's 7 from 1978. In the Doctor Who episode Planet of Evil, the prison planet of Cygnus Alpha is mentioned from this series. Okay. Back to 2005. That connects to Bottom from 1991. In the Doctor Who episode Father's Day, the Doctor mentions the Lamb and Flag pub from Bottom. Oh, I'm getting close to the end. Up next we have Nolly from 2023. In the Doctor Who episode The Giggle, John McKay portrayed inventor John Logie Baird after previously playing the same person on Nolly. Works. Let me just get that lined up here. Staying with 2005 for one more connection. That is Children's Ward from 1989. Sister Sandra Mitchell from Children's Ward appeared in the Doctor Who episode The Long Game. Now, last connection to Doctor Who for this video. I don't think there's anything else. There's probably stuff that isn't on the Tommy Westphal wiki, but I don't know for sure. Anyways, the quarter mass. I keep putting an R between the A and T. I had to fix that in all my notes. Experiment from 1953. Bernard Quatermass is mentioned multiple times throughout Doctor Who, and this is a miniseries. 1953. This way. Alright. Now this miniseries had other sequel miniseries and one possible movie. I'm not entirely sure if what it is, but first, Quatermass 2 from 1955. Then Quatermass and the Pit from 1958. And then lastly, from 1979, Quatermass, which is a sequel movie question mark because some things listed it as a movie and some as a miniseries on its own. I don't know. And there we go. Jeez. Yeah, next time I don't think we'll be around. We'll be dealing with Doctor Who again. But if I find something that I missed, it'll probably be in the first few entries next time. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. It's all down here. Alright. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go leave a like on the video. And if you didn't, there's another one for that. If you want to see more from me, hit subscribe, ring the bell, be notified whenever I upload. If I missed anything, or if I added something you think I shouldn't have, let me know in the comments below. I appreciate the help. But until next time, hope you have a nice day.